紧握扶手，站稳踏阶。阿西莫多尼，ご注意ください。
我叫你坐在位置上，可以不要假装听不见的表情吗？
所有支持台湾篮球、支持台北富邦勇士的朋友们，大家晚安，大家好，好久不见啦！掌声送给自己好吗？谢谢大家用行动来支持台湾的篮球，来支持 P.LEAGUE， 支持台北富邦勇士。在今天开始呢，是在本赛季的第1轮季后赛，很开心可以看到这么多的球迷朋友一起进场，来到现场陪伴勇士完成今天第1场的比赛。也希望大家可以从今天开始就跟着勇士们切换成季后赛模式，跟着我们一起切换成 Beast Mode， 一起拿下今年的目标。每一场一起陪伴勇士们一起完成我们最后的目标。大家都知道，我们要团结心，拿下我们唯一的目标。而在今天的现场呢，我们也有准备许多的东西，在这边也要跟大家预告，在今天看到这么多人下班下课后来之后呢，在礼拜6也是我们主场的赛事，也希望大家可以将时间留给台北富邦勇士，一起陪伴他们继续向前进。再来，回到我们熟悉的和平篮球馆，回到我们熟悉的主场，不可或缺的还有在赛前要带给大家最佳精彩演出，也正是刚拿下我们年度最佳啦啦队4连霸，让我们一起掌声欢迎富邦 Angels。
All I wanna be is 멋진 내 맘대로 걸어 머리 어깨 무릎 다 힙해 Do it like me do it 나를 따라 해 clap it 모두 같이 해
이제 모두 내리 가뿐해 베를린 성공을 서로 먹어 마치 미슐랭 누구보다 빠른 걸음을 걸어내 그 시즌 잊은지도 오래야 뒷걸음 삐져나온 입 떡진 머리 난 상관없지 검은 티 삐져나온 입 떡진 머리 내가 하면 해 검은 티 삐져나온 팬티 떡진 머리 난 상관없지 검은 티 삐져나온 팬티 떡진 머리 빼빼빼 너 아니 be my fashion 밸런스 안써 그저 액션 자꾸 click me 혼인 듯이 close up close up close up hip 머리 어깨 무릎 힙 머리 어깨 무릎 힙
掌声送给富邦 Angels。
现在介绍双方球队登录名单。首先介绍客队台钢猎鹰队，球衣背号1号王绿翔，2号张志豪，5号 No. 5麦拉伦，7号崇义人，8号李允杰，13号谢宗荣，15号林宇谦，18号 No. 18盖比，24号郭少杰。先发球员 Starting Five 背号3号古毛维嘉，4号 No. 4迪蒙，6号 No. 6怀萨，23号陈范博彦，01号 No. 00飞斗士。总教练 Head Coach Raul Corner， 助理教练 Assistant Coach Sean Kiramadi， 助理教练 Assistant Coach Chris Ocean， 助理教练邱品莲。体能教练郭涵博，训练师徐子轩，发言人高景言，总经理王成伟。 这个赛季我们将再次挑战卫冕军团，无论面对多大挑战，永不退缩，拼尽全力，不留遗憾，为团队、为冠军而战。今年也将再次打造热血沸腾的勇士主场。
Watch as I fall on my face. Yeah, they thinking that's all that it takes. Yeah, they going, he's out of the race. Yeah, they counting the hour, but wait, he's beating the odds, chasing the mill. Let's go, let them focus to beat it and watch. All of the dodge, all the hits that I took to become what I am is insane. I am unbreakable. I am unstoppable. I am unedible. How can they stop me? I'm breakable. I am unbreakable. I am unstoppable. I am unedible. How can they stop me? I'm breakable. They watch as I'm falling apart. So much pressure, they're calling it hard. It's an understatement. The scars are the proof. It was deep, it was hard. Okay. I am unbreakable. I am unstoppable. I am unedible. How can they stop me? I'm breakable. I am unbreakable. I am not breaking.
台北富邦勇士的球迷们准备好了吗？让我听到你们的尖叫声！现在介绍地主队台北富邦勇士球员登录名单。首先欢迎勇士吉祥物比尔。球衣名单背号0号后卫东北角一哥南洋小跑车赖廷恩，背号3号后卫来自麻省理工 MIT 学霸 No. 3 Spencer Lee 李俊佑。背号6号后卫，帅气与球技兼具，国民姐夫吴永胜。背号11号后卫，三分冷箭，锋芒内敛 ，KJ 洪凯杰。背号12号后卫，勇士队精神领袖，永远的人气王野兽林志杰。背号23号前锋，篮板怪物外籍生强纳森 ，No. 23 Jonathan Nchukube。背号33号，来自加拿大 AKA 塞尔维亚中锋，内外出击杨科维奇 ，No. 23 Stefan Yankovic。背号88号，本土中锋，酷帅高冷曾祥巨。将介绍新85的名单，背号1号超强外籍生，体能炸裂的4号位大前锋 Pregame 莫巴耶。背号4号后场发动机，能 hold 住目光的全能后卫陈佑伟。背号10号，披荆斩棘的刀锋战 自古德温 ，Number 10， 阿区温伟。 背号55号，巩固禁区，绝不让步。霍家师傅霍利菲 ，Number 55 Michael Holyfield。背号8号前锋，防守大锁，逆流而上的鲑鱼 ，Number 8周桂宇。 领队兼总教练许晋哲，教练吴永仁，助理教练林伟浩、陈立焕、梁兆轩，体力教练郑维娟，防护师林甫昌、彭玉明，球队翻译王义忠，训练员蓝恩远，总经理叶宗颖。
好的，接着我们要先请双方球员先在场边稍待片刻，因为在场中我们要先来进行的是本赛季 GA 黄金甲3、4月份的 MVP 颁发的奖项。我们要来恭喜的是我们台北富邦勇士古德温选手，先给古德温掌声鼓励好吗？在3、4月份呢，我们古德温展现他进攻手段多元，也拿到许多的进攻的能力，也展现出来给我们看到的。无疑他是我们本季勇士重要的攻击箭头。在3月份平均24.8分，可以说是联盟之冠，掌声送给他。2分球的命中率也高达了57.4%，而在4月份也持续这个高档的表现，月平均27.4分，更是联盟第一。再次掌声送给古德温。接着我们就要来掌声欢迎我们在GA黄金甲3、4月份 MVP， 欢迎古德温来到场中。也要来邀请到颁奖人，欢迎 P.LEAGUE 副会长陈建州，欢迎黑哥。也要来邀请到的是GA黄金甲事业发展暨行销部蔡彦祥经理来到场中，为我们 MVP 来颁发奖项。有请2位长官，那我们要来递上我们的奖项以及奖杯。我们要请黑哥颁发的是奖杯，而我们要请蔡彦祥经理颁发的是我们这次的指定保健品牌GA黄金甲1年份的明星商品补给。我们2个讲座一起，我们请黑哥帮我一起。都拿着2个奖杯来看正前方。好，先帮我看一下。好，接着我们黑哥还有我们的经理先帮我到侧边等待，我们留我们的选手来再帮他单独拍一张他的 MVP 殊荣的合照，掌声送给古德温好吗？恭喜他拿到3、4月份的 MVP。OK 吗？好，谢谢。接着我们要邀请所有现场的球迷朋友，准备拿起你手中的折扇，来跟着富邦Angel一起来复习一下，来到我们勇士主场，怎么样一起为台北富邦勇士应援加油！先邀请大家将今天发放给各位的全新折扇折起来，把它对折再对折，折起来之后，我们就要来一起复习一下，到我们好久没有回来的和平篮球馆。不管是在小巨蛋还是和平篮球馆，都是我们的勇士主场。就一起拿起你手中的折扇，跟着富邦 Angel 一起来为我们的勇士复习一下应援节奏。可能有点久没有在主场一起为勇士呐喊，不过相信熟悉的音乐一响起，熟悉的节奏一响起，我们的双手就会自动跟上，一起来为勇士加油。首先来到我们的主场 ，Let's go 富邦 ，Let's go 勇士，用力的拍5下，跟上音乐，准备一起来
Let's go 富邦 Let's go 勇士 Let's go 富邦 Let's go 勇士。
谢谢大家，再来，台北富邦勇士，我们的英文名称缩写 TFB， 在你比赛当中听到，请帮我们大声喊出来之外，也一起用力的拍5下 TFB，Let's go。TFB。谢谢各位，继续，我们要来为台北这座城市争夺更多的荣耀，所以在比赛中听到 Go Go Taipei Taipei， 请用力的、快速的拍6下，一起来喽
Go Go Taipei Taipei
！Go Go
Taipei Taipei
Go Go
Taipei Taipei Go Go Taipei Taipei Go Go Taipei Taipei Go Go Taipei Taipei Go Go Taipei Taipei Go Go Taipei Taipei
谢谢大家，一个灯、两个灯、三个灯、四个灯，请大家一起在我们的和平篮球馆大声的喊出富邦勇士，跟上这4个灯，一起喊出来。
Taipei Heping Gymnasium is the setting for Game 1 of the playoffs. Our contestants are no strangers to each other. It is a rematch of last year's Best of 5 series from Season 5 to Season 6 of the Plus League. It might be the same teams, same coaching staff, but there are still very high stakes. The winner will have the privilege to vie for the Plus League champion in a best of 7 series in the next round against the defending champion Taiyuan Puyuan Pilots. Hello, ladies and gentlemen, seniors and youth. I'm Ryan Chen. Thank you once again for tuning in to this broadcast of Plus League basketball. We've made it to the Season 6 playoffs. Providing Mandarin commentary, on the left is Juliana Lin Zilong, and on the right is Formosa Television's Cai Qingjing. 球迷朋友们，你找到官方的英文转播，要听林志龙和蔡景景的讲评，就按照中文的转播连接。谢谢你的收看，记得 Plus D 的转播，然后帮我们按赞。In a similar fashion to last year, there was actually a flip between these two teams, number 2 and number 3 seeds. Last season, the Ghosthawks were number 2 for 24 game days. Approximately December 28th to March 23rd, had a maximum lead of 2.5 games. Well, this year, they had a lead for 25 game days, approximately Jan 18th to April 25th, a max lead of 4 games, but the Braves were able to overcome it. In part thanks to figure out who their imports were,
欢迎
and
大
of
家回
course,
到和平篮球馆，
Roger
好
Shu
久不
back
见的勇
at the
士又
helm
要
as the
在
head
主场
coach.
跟大家见面啦！看一下我们的丹丹。回到我们的主场，就有很多的好礼送给你。首先要怎么为勇士加油？不可或缺的就是我们的应援手举板。但是我们也怕你肚子饿没有力气，我们帮你准备了好吃的 Poke。再看向我胸前，再看向我胸前，再近一点，你可以再近一点。可爱的杰哥在对你灿笑。这个呢是我们今天的进场赠品，非常可爱的球员徽章，等你来哦。不过呢，怎么可以只有这样？我们加码来了，摊位赠品，今天跟礼拜六5月23第2场都有好喝的 Fin 帮你补水补充能量。再来说到加码哦，来到沙威龙的摊位，有看到敏珍代言的沙威龙，有你的洗手慕斯，还有湿纸巾。再来看到，Lenny 手中这个什么可爱的大头贴，这不是大头贴，这是可爱的勇士热转印贴纸。转印贴可以用在你的各式各样的地方，都可以来使用。最后，Brian 你很饿对不对？很饿的话就要吃什么？吃乖乖，各式各样的乖乖来送给大朋友小朋友都爱。就问大家，你们要不要来一起支持勇士？杰哥你要来吗？
Travis and the Braves showing off what's in store for the fans who attend. Game 2 is on Saturday at 5 p.m. That's May 23rd, if you're interested in not only the basketball action, but the goodies and giveaways. In order to reach that mark of the second place regular season finish, the Braves went on a 6-win and 1-loss run to close out the season and close the gap, and in fact surpassing the Ghosthawks. Interviewed pregame is Mohamed Mbaye. Asked about his mood and the team's mood coming into this game, and matching up against the Ghosthawks bigs. Mbaye last season did not play enough games to qualify for Rookie of the Year.
Like, it was only Archie who was here, like, during the preseason. Then Benny, then after Benny left, so we didn't have all our import, I think, preseason. And at that time, TG was his first, I think, game and stuff. And we didn't have a big guy, so now it's a big difference that we got Holly. So now, like, I can play back to my position 4, so it's more like cool, I think. I mean, I feel excited, you know, but you cannot be too high or too low. So I'm literally focused, and and this year I'm more mature than last year. I learned a lot, so I'm ready to go. I mean, I think, they're both great players, you know what I'm saying? And Brooks is really aggressive. He can shoot the 3, he can go in. So I think I will be guarding him more. So he played 4, so we just got to be physical tonight and focus on the rebound, and just play good defense. Hopefully we're going to get the win.
From last year's 10 points per game to this season, in the regular season, 15.7 points per game. As we take a look at on the court, the captain, number 14, Tsai Winston, or Winston, conducting the huddle before the players resume their pregame preparations. On screen is Beast, who will be playing in his final season, as the Braves had a wonderful send-off for him on the weekend of April 11th and 12th, but that was in Taipei Arena, not here at their usual home of Taipei Hooping Gymnasium. On the other side, let's turn our focus to the Ghosthawks, where was captured with some emotional moments in the Ghosthawks defeat.
不应该这样子结束，所以相信对于古毛或者是白煞未来的表现我相信会更值得大家期待，一定会越强的回来的。
下个赛季的猎鹰队，在经过了磨合之后，再加上这一次不甘心的眼泪，所有的球员一定会有所成长。
没错，这是球员成长的必经的过程对。
We mentioned on the right in the huddle, Gumal Weijia, and in the center, number 6, Baisa, also having some emotions as the Ghosthawks fell 0-2 in the opening 2 games, but then
last year hurt.
Damon Brooks and company led them to a Game 3 victory.
And make it to the championship. Unfortunately, we fell short, but I think it was a great experience for me as a team and individual to get that experience. I think that experience will help us for games like today. I don't really care what was said outside. I know what the work the guys have put in on my team on a day-to-day basis. So I'm just ready just to go out here. Every possession matters. You got to fight. I mean, we know the challenge that's ahead of us. So just preparing the guys and just being positive and just keeping the main thing, and just focusing on that.
Fortunately for the TSG Ghosthawks, they're getting healthier. Ending the season on a 2-win, 7-loss stretch is how they fell to the 3rd place in the regular season. They were without Brooks for 3 games, which included 2 of their 3 straight losses to the Taipei Fubon Braves. Gumal Weijia also missed the last Ghosthawks home weekend, as the active players is listed on the left in numerical order. With different import rules, last year's Ghosthawks never were shorthanded from the import position. And the key for them is locking things down defensively. More on that in a moment as we see the Braves. Their active roster from top to bottom. You might have saw in the pregame, number 10, Archie Goodwin was presented the Huang Jinxia month MVP for the month of March and April. The first consecutive wins for a player that was not Justin Lu Jingxiang. And under Coach Roger, a 4-time high school champion, the national team coach for a stretch, and a 5-time SBL champion, he's going to be bringing a strong record and a resume to this competition. Mei Mingsen, Hong Yuhan, and Zhang Weijun will be the 3 officials as we look at the Ghosthawks starting lineup. Pardas Amy, Chen Fan Boyan, Damon Brooks, Baisa, and Gumal Weijia. And over on the Brave side, still need a picture for Michael Holyfield, number 55. Playing power forward is Mbaye. And then on the perimeter, Archie Goodwin, number 8, Josh Jokoy, and running the point in his first playoff start is Jerry Tenyoue. The Braves will be wearing their white jersey and the Ghosthawks in the maroon set as at 7:10 local time here in Taipei, we are tipped off. We do expect a later arriving crowd. It is a work week, work night. Aiming from the high post as Brooks gets the switch back onto him defensively. Tough turnaround. Holyfield will, after a juggle, pull down the rebound. One thing the Braves can be very proficient at is on the rebounding side, as one of the matchups to keep an eye on. Archie Goodwin guarded tightly by Baisa. You see a little bit of physicality that the referees reacted to. Previously, there was a confrontation between these two players in Tainan, where I think a minute into the game, there's already a physical altercation. It's Josh's turn for the turnaround, and a flip pass back to Holyfield, who keeps his balance and scores the first points here in the playoff series of 2026. Holyfield played just 5 games for the Braves, but able to pull down 10 rebounds in 26 minutes of action. Loose with the handles as 7 seconds left on the shot clock. He powers through and missed the shot as the ball ricochets all over, and they say white basketball. Ghosthawks showing off a new jersey. You see Chen Yowei wisely throw it back to his big.
Just 1 minute.
Meanwhile, the referees will have a conference, see if want to maintain the call, turn the call, or go to the monitor, and the crew chief gesturing that it will be an early IRS. Last year's playoffs, it was a very intense schedule. 4 games in 5 days. And maybe the fatigue was a letdown defensively, as if you take all of the team scoring, it was the highest non-finals playoff series we've ever had in the Plus League. 99.8 points per game as you get another look at the out of bounds. Off of Josh, off of Amick, and Baye reaching with his right hand. And so a successful, oh no, indeed change of the call. No challenge there. One of the players involved, 0-0. Fardas Amick made his debut for the Ghosthawks in impressive fashion. 129 team points in their game on the road against the Yankee Art. Physical play already as it floated in. Amick with a two-handed jam. All the way down, the league's leading assister. Actually was number 2 last year, behind Isaiah Briscoe, who's in action today in a different competition. On that later, as Baye deep positioning out to Josh, has got a look from the outside, cans it. Josh on the season, a 31% three-point shooter. Became the 18th player in Plus League history to score 1,000 points in the course of this regular season. Turnover as Chen Yowei going right down the middle and slicing through for 2 more. Braves with an early 7-2 lead. Chen Yowei, as I mentioned, making his first playoff start as he came off the bench all 11 games in last year's Braves playoff run. There you see, got the steal, and nobody closed the gap on him. Averaged 7.7 points per game in the regular season. Baisa back to Gumal in floater range, easy does it. Gumal Weijia, one of the Plus League first teamers last season. And stands a reason it could be expected he will make a consecutive appearance on that first team. Josh brings it over the timeline, guarded by Chen Boyen. For Phil, the former Brave. Flare screen, leaving Josh open. Overshoots it as here come the Ghosthawks. In transition, Josh runs into him. It will be the Braves' second team foul, as indicated by the white blocks on the score bug. And a look, Taipei close out. Gumao cross him out. Gumao scored 14 points in the Ghosthawks' final game of the regular season, May 16th at Taoyuan Arena. Taoyuan Arena finally made available to the Pilots. Able to get it in that final weekend as Ame fouled from behind, and we'll have to earn it from the line. A pretty move to get around Holyfield. Now look at Holyfield just take that pivot at the wrong moment, and Ame landing safely. Upgrade to the score bug, by the way. We have the team timeouts listed, as well as a very small font, the series score. That's game 1, so a 0-0 start. Put everything in the regular season in the history books for now. Of course, the broadcasters will reference it until we have some action here in the playoffs. In and out. Ame, a 57% shooter from the free throw line, joins his team on defense as players go down, and it's going to be on Baisa. Bayasgalin from Mongolia. Take another look. Shifting his feet. And I would say that's just kind of unlucky that Goodwin stepped on his shoe. And will be an early substitution opportunity for Ethan. As the referees are issuing a warning toward the Ghosthawks head coach Raul Corner in parts of his 3rd season with the Ghosthawks. Kind of inbound close, and a foul. Trying to defend Goodwin. Kind of in and out of a double team, with Gumao Weijia coming over to provide some support. Up close again for Goodwin, and I think they can go to that all night long, whether they draw fouls or they get the easy 2 points. Ghosthawks sometimes will go to a zone defense as Chen turns a corner, finds a little gap, and will have to earn it from the line. Gonna look at Goodwin give a 2-hand shove to Ethan. The referees aren't going to call it. You can assume that the Braves will go to number 10 a lot on those baseline out of bounds plays. Early sub in for Lai Tingan, the 7th-year member of the Braves. There's Chen Fan sinks the first free throw. Bill, or Chen Fan Boyen, was a member of the Braves as he was drafted in the 2022 draft class. In and out. Last year was a member of the Steelers and made the Plus League All-First team. Trying to get with the program here with the Ghosthawks. Switched on to Mbaye. Deep positioning as a slip of it. Ball loose. And Gumao Weijia will race past one. Back to Ame with a 2-handed dunk. Little pace for the Ghosthawks as Brooks, tough take, and Ame will start a break for the Ghosthawks. Gumao putting it up and in, off the bank. Might have been some contact there as the Ghosthawks take the lead. quickly. A good win. Easily beats his man. No help on the baseline. Now it's Brooks. Amy thinking about it. With 3 Braves defending. Amy just had the basket in his sights. Ball out of bounds. It will stay with the Braves. Amick only 1 game against the Braves. 14 points, 12 rebounds. As Gumao Weijia even speeding past Lai Tingan. Excuse me, Ghosthawks basketball as Brooks on the catch. Back to Gumao, turning the corner, and they're going to call traveling as he must have ruled Gumao. Took an extra hop. Here we go. Our first official break of the action, with the Braves taking the early 11-10 lead in their Game 1 against the Ghosthawks.
跟比尔做个朋友，来看一下大荧幕，一个圈圈或叉叉，想不想跟比尔来做个好朋友？谢谢你，成为比尔的好朋友。来到下面一位杰哥的粉丝，看一下，你愿意跟比尔做个朋友吗？这个三角形，考虑一下。来，下一位朋友，看一下大荧幕，你愿意跟我们的比尔做个朋友吗？给他一个圈或一个叉，好像有点勉强。 来了，这位朋友，你们愿意做个朋友吗？哎，怎么了？为什么要换？好，可以，谢谢你们。来喽，摄影师看得很开心，换你喽。你愿意跟他做个朋友吗？好，谢谢大家。欢迎大家来到。
You're watching the Plus League playoffs. On a Thursday night, the Braves and Ghosthawks get the series kicked off. If you're watching on the Plus League YouTube live stream, your likes would be appreciated.
暂停结束，比赛恢复进行。
The series begins tonight, and if it goes the distance, that'll be Game 5 on May 30th, a Saturday, making this a series that stretches 10 days. Beast about to hop on the exercise bike, get loose. In his career, also becoming the Braves all-time leading member in 33 games played as the Braves collect a loose ball. They're looking at Goodwin. Spinning baseline on Ethan. A tough jumper is off, and the Braves can't get the offensive rebound. You know Holyfield is going to be close to the basket every time. Out to Damon Brooks. Catch and shoot. Not good. As now the Ghosthawks getting a chance. Ghosthawks before and after the break. 17 offensive rebounds per game. Amick tries the step back and off the backboard and good. I don't know if we saw much of that during the regular season. To look crisp. Looks like the Braves about to make a change as up close. Baye got one up and coaxes a foul out of the defense. You know, look, Amick facing up Holyfield. Already had some face that made Holyfield switch hands. Amick's only game against the Braves, a true shooting percentage of 48%. Below his season average as a Beast checking into the game. Wife and his family in the stands, as they always are, in the upper section on the right of your screen. Also leads the Braves in total playoff minutes played as Mbaye gets the bounce. The only notable thing that he's not in the lead of is to teammate Michael Singletary. Beast has 346 total playoff points scored. That's playoffs and finals, as Yankovic looks like might have got one off of former Brave Jimmy Xie Zonglong. Yankovic and Goodwin, two-man game on the left side, as Goodwin's classmate, we could say, in the NBA, Ray McCallum guards him. Gumal not subbed out yet. Over to Ray, going with power, and then a fadeaway, no good. Left it short as the Braves trying to take back the lead. Beast operating out of the right wing, guarded by the other Chieka, Ghosthawks though. After a pump fake, the three contested is going to be Ghosthawks racing it up ahead. Jamal wants a high ball screen, but races past Laitian. Over to the corner shooter. And Ghosthawks puts the Ghosthawks up. Number 24, Ghosthawks was a member of the inaugural year Braves that won the title. A series that was cut short by COVID-19 in the year 2021. Skip pass over to Laitian, and he answers back. Laitian this season played 23 games, about 10 minutes per, as Damon Brooks high off the window. Damon Brooks, if you missed it, we interviewed him pregame. The only import for the Braves to retain, the Ghosthawks to retain. The Braves did not retain any imports from last year's finals run. Get another look. I think it was Beast vacating the corner shooter to help. Linzijie actually has done quite well this season against the Ghosthawks, a true shooting percentage of 70%, as opposed to this overall regular season of 56%. Anything above 55 is now above average. So a 17-17 tie, as Laitian having trouble staying in front of Gumal. Will be the Ghosthawks going to the line. Both teams in the bonus, as a quick break for Ame. Damon Brooks will take a breather. Gumal wage out this season, 73% from the line. This February won the MVP in a rather truncated schedule due to the Lunar New Year break, and don't forget Chinese Taipei national team window, as the second one goes down. Gumal won the MVP of that month, 3 wins, 0 losses by the Ghosthawks. He had 15.7 assists and 1.7 steals per game in that month. Goodwin picked up the dribble, now trying to get it back from Zhenshan Jung, as it is tapped, and Goodwin ended up on the deck as Wang Liuxiang in transition clinks the elbow jumper. He started to dance, going left is stopped as Yankovic continued the offense. Laitian left free, but stripped. That's usually his job. Lewis hesitating, now ball on the deck. Braves have it. Ghosthawks don't even get up a layup in transition. Beast wants to post up. Counter spins up close to Zhenshan Jung. Count it as he lays it in. Just drew to help defense enough. And Chen Xiangjun trying to find his mojo when he was the only Braves season award winner seasons ago. Had a stint with Nagoya in the Japanese B-League. This season averaging 4.1 points, 5.7 rebounds in 17 minutes of action. Beast will add one more to his assist total tonight as the Braves have a 1-point lead under 3 minutes to go. Make from about 15 feet, flush. The action is coming in a hurry. If you want to follow along with the statistics of the game, head to pleagueofficial.com/game/710 as Josh puts it up short. Kind of clutched there as a little Ghosthawks on Ghosthawks crime there. Now they're all ready. 5-on-5 the other way. McCallan to Jay, and it gets a Beast turned around, and it'll be more Ghosthawks free throws. The Ghosthawks as a squad during the regular season, good for 68% from the line. Coach Corner had them in a playoff rotation of 10 players in that final regular season game. But they unfortunately fall to the Pilots, who had to come back from a 21-point deficit in the final quarter, 33-14. So if the Ghosthawks needed any more fuel, in addition, of course, to taking on the Braves again, maybe that's a little bit more. Goodwin pulls up, and Guo Shaojie on him. Off target as the Braves will try to tie it up. Beast stop, trying to find a pass as the Ghosthawks start a break. And bad handles. In the early going, the Braves have 3 turnovers. The Ghosthawks just committed their 4th. Josh wants to get the offense started on the left side. Goodwin and Yankovic on his side. Stefan dribble pull up, good. Stefan Yankovic playing only in his 2nd Plus League playoff game. Fortunately, the story goes that as a member of the Dreamers, injured in the game against the Braves, and only 8 minutes of action is Amig from the post. Connects again. He's got 11 points to lead the Ghosthawks. Good defense as the Ghosthawks been pretty good on the defensive rebound. McCallan over to Guo Shaojie and to Amig, as definitely thought they could have got a clean layup, but free throws. And the Ghosthawks are coming along nicely here in the first quarter, but Yankovic showing off the skills. But meanwhile, Yankovic was probably playing that baseline move as Amig put the spin cycle on Michael Holyfield, probably on his mind. 2nd missed free throw of the night by Fardas Amig from Vancouver, Canada. Too long as Chen Xiangjun will get it on the deflection. Got a 5-second shot clock and game clock difference. Goodwin is fouled. Going right at Wang Luxiang. look, Ghosthawks reach in, and that's exemplary of strong dribble drives. You have the sure hands, put a lot of pressure on the defense to try to disrupt you. There's a familiar face, Roger Shijingze, patrolling the sidelines. Taking over for Aaron Uyongren. Aaron amassed a 21-20 record. Not the start of the season they want, where the Braves went 6 wins and 11 losses. 2-point lead for the Ghosthawks as McCallan screens for Gumao. Taking the step back three, he's hit. And an over-eager Zhou Guiyu sends the Ghosthawks to the line again. Free throws 11, 12, and 13 coming up. Well, Gumao Weijia is a much improved three-point shooter this season, leading the Plus League, 43% from the perimeter. Well, some free throw woes for the Ghosthawks. They are now 10 for 11, excuse me, 6 for 11. And maybe things are very unfriendly now from the line. See, Gumao Weijia 6 points and 3 assists already. Meanwhile, the Braves 5 of 7 on their end. Finally, one goes down as Josh subbed out for KJ. Josh has 2 personal, as does Tonyoue. With time running now, Goodwin keeping the dribble alive, putting it up, and it missed anyways. So even if it was before the light came on, the Ghosthawks have a 3-point lead at the end of the first quarter. You're watching the Plus League Playoffs Best of 5 series between the Ghosthawks and Braves here in 2026.
手中直扇拿起来，用力的拍，一起喊出富邦勇士。手不要停，跟上音乐继续的拍，然后看看哪边的热情越大，富邦9就要送礼物给大家了。接好喽。
Starts with a dream, but the playoffs demand more pressure, more sacrifice, more heart. No distractions, no fear, all in focus. This is the playoffs.
back to the broadcast. We have the second quarter underway as Yankovic trying to put the moves on Ame as a tough take with the hook shot, and it looks like it was off of Chen Xiangjun out of bounds. Jujin's playoff career sits at 17 wins and 5 losses. Braves, the 3-time champions in the first 3 years, 3 seasons of the Plus League, as Brooks went aggressively against Chen Xiangjun, got him in the air, and a clean block, they say, as Beast up to a good win, and Tim Fan punches it out. Rogers' regular season record, 80-54. Getting a look at Chen Xiangjun walling up Brooks good enough, even though he took to the air. It must have been clean, making contact with the basketball on the other side. It's Chen Xiangjun who floats it in. On the season, Chen Xiangjun averaged 17 minutes, but was pretty supplanted on the bench as from way downtown, it's Chen Fan Boyan. Bill started 18 games in the regular season for the Ghosthawks in his first year with the program. Yankovic got one in the air, dishes up to Chen Xiangjun, who throws it down with 2. What a sequence by the Braves as they close the gap to 2 points. Big pass to the missed shot. Yankovic will start a break, 2 to his right. Looking at Goodwin, low post, but not a good passing angle. Now they get the switch as Goodwin for some daylight. Cash. Chen Fan on the scram switch there. Gumal trying to vacate, find a more suitable assignment. Aiming from the high post, trying to go with power and count it. The and one over Chen Xiangjun. As mentioned, Ame only 1 game against the Braves, 14 points. His season average in 6 regular season games, 18. And you see Chen Xiangjun finish nicely. One thing that the pregame show has led by Coach Cho Da-zong, or Coach Jack, and Coach Sean. One of the guesses was the Ghosthawks might go with some blitzes against the double team. Well, how about this full court pressure? But they miss an interception, and Goodwin on the other end of an alley-oop. We have a 1-point ball game here in the second quarter. Foul on the perimeter. Chen Xiangjun having trouble keeping up. Some grumbles in the crowd. You know, look at KJ deliver, and Goodwin just guiding it home. They're counted separately, but I would argue Archie Goodwin, if there was a cross-league award, might be a good candidate, as he's played all 24 regular season games for the Braves and all 6 East Asia Super League games. The Braves ended up 2-4 as a Holyfield whistled for blocking, and grumbles grow even louder. One thing that the refs probably don't want to let go is if Gumal was hit so hard that the basketball is jarred free. Can't really let that fly as the Ghosthawks cough it up. Tenway going the middle, over to Holyfield, push from behind. There's 2 whistles on the play. Perhaps a frustration foul. During the regular season, Gumal Weijia, we mentioned the leading assist man, has a 2.6 assist to turnover ratio. That is more than serviceable. Holyfield at the line. playing his first playoff game for the Braves, as he was a member of the Lioneers back in the 2024 playoff run. Played 6 games, started in 5 of them, 14 points, 15 rebounds, 6 of them offensive, and actually 57% from the line. An improvement on his regular season mark. Averaged 63% from 2-point range. Of course, the majority of his field goals. Demond Brooks with a catch and shoot opportunity, too strong as loose ball won by the Braves. Chest pass up ahead and alley-oop to Holyfield. Mbaye giving his big a chance as the other way, Brooks is denied. Losing his balance, thrown into the backcourt, it's danger as Jerry to KJ, no whistle, and a foul on the rebound and an unsportsmanlike call. Man, what a sequence of players falling and loose balls abound.
Number 3.
Seems like Chen is out of breath and not injured as getting another look. Mo, the perfect alley-oop, and sorry, but Ethan, not enough to avoid getting on Holyfield's poster. As you take a little look, Umal took the contact there, and on the fall, you see that right arm attaches to KJ. If he just fell into KJ, that could go down as just an incidental common foul, but the way his arm hooked, hard to deny there. Two free throws and the basketball. The Braves now with a 3-point lead. Here in the second quarter, the Braves are up 12-6. Jamal staying out there in a what appears to be a similar box and one look. Holyfield's effort will keep the Braves on that side of the floor. And a flip from the first quarter here in the second, at least early goings. Ghosthawks attempted 1 free throw. The Braves already with 9 attempts. Oh, on the roll from the mid-range, gets the roll. Tip from around the free throw area as the Braves continue their strong run. They have trying to replicate what was going on in the first game of the last year's playoff series. Amick throwing it into space as Brooks carries it out of bounds. Just getting rushed as saw the double team flummox. It goes Ghosthawks big.
Keep playing, Phil. Keep playing, Phil.
Misses as Holyfield brushes on the target, and Amick has to hit it out of bounds. In the first quarter, the Ghosthawks were able to secure 10 defensive boards, allowing the Braves only 3 offensive, but in this quarter, already Braves 4, as Goodwin with a clutching lay-in. Ghosthawks calling timeout as they found themselves down by 7 points. A strong run by the home team. The Braves trying to make it back to the Plus League Finals. Well, it starts with game 1 here tonight. We'll go to break and be back after this.
在待会我们中场游戏我们会安排给我们参赛者进攻24秒的选择。 然后呢，要经过重重的防守。如果你有把握在这24秒可以穿越比尔、穿越 Brian、穿越富邦 Angels 防守，成功投进的就有礼物了。来，比尔，哪边比较有把握的朋友，高举你的手，有毛巾、有什么的都可以举起来。我们来看看要找谁来参加我们的中场游戏。 哪边？你觉得你有办法突破比尔、Brian 还有 Angels 的防守吗？比尔，你丢了哪里？这边吗？那我就照顾这里。这边有没有？我照顾一下这里的好了。
大家好，我是 Coach Connor， TSG Ghosthawks 的教练。今天我也想说中文。这个周我们正式的开始季后赛。这个星期四和星期六我们在台北和Fubon比赛。下个星期二和星期四我们将回到台南比赛。我们欢迎大家来帮 Ghosthawks 加油 ！Let's go Ghosthawks！
100分 for Coach Corner's promotion of the Ghosthawks playoff.
Array comes in.
They will be the host for Game 3 and, if needed, Game 4 of this series. Horn set for Gumal. Now Ame on the post up as Baisa probes. Things clear up and almost another incredible layup. Baisa maybe with the play of the season with that jelly on Alec Brown. The Ghosthawks last game of the regular season. Beast trying to put the moves on Tempa and elects to get the pull up, and Holyfield helping himself to one and almost another offensive rebound. All turning the corner, dumping it off, but Amek only got one hand on it, forces a shot up, and a bingo. If you're just tuning in, Fardas Amek with now 16 points on the game, leading the entire field as players go down, and a little bit of a belated whistle, but I think the right one. Looks like it's going to be on Damon Brooks. There you see offer up his strong left arm for Tanyowe. He will get subbed out as the officials will go to the monitor. Come on, heading to the bench. With 2 points, 2 rebounds, assist and a steal. Just a common foul.
经过 IRS 检视之后，维持原判一般犯规。勇士队球员。
I was gonna say the Ghosthawks did a pretty good job in the first quarter, holding the Braves to 23 points. 6 minutes into the second, already allowing 16, but ball gets loose. Look out, Holyfield takes the ground, but McAllen has it. Only a forward pass as Ame goes to work. Flicks it with the right wrist, and it's Beast crossing over and stripped of the basketball. Stay with the Braves. Will be turning 44 years young this June, but still an impactful player. Maybe more frustrated himself than his former teammates spoiling this fun. Anyways, the Ghosthawks have had a major defensive letdown in this season's progression, as they did last year. Holyfield, strong swipe, but right to his opponent, Xie Zonglong. Skip pass out to Ray. The big bounce, and it falls to a rebounder. Last season, the Ghosthawks allowed 92 points, then 104 points, a nearly 12-point gap as a couple players go down, and appears to be another Ghosthawks foul. This should send the Braves to the free throw line. This year, the difference is about 93 points to 101.6. A nearly 9-point difference in their defense, first half to second half. Most of the damage is in the paint. See if our Formosa crew get to that graphic later on. It's a 5-point ball game as Taipei can't turn the corner, but going at McCallum one-on-one. Flicks it to KJ, who buries the corner three. That's his spot. Jia, a career 35% three-point shooter in the playoffs. Ray trying to go baseline, gets by one. Out to Jimmy, whose jump pass is intercepted. KJ and Beast, but KJ blows the layup. Another offensive rebound as Holyfield had better positioning. And a foul called. KJ, 35% for the playoffs from three-point land, 35% in his regular season career. Holyfield in and out on that free throw attempt. Previously on screen were members of the Tsinghua University Griffins, who've produced many of the top picks and top talent coming out of Taiwan. Perhaps trying to follow the footsteps of Yo Aiza, who's in his second year that just concluded in the Japanese B-League. Second in the league in assists as McCallum tries to dance, but Goodwin stays on him. The same NBA draft class, they say, as Xie Zonglong knocks down the corner three, and we have a 6-point ball game. Jimmy actually is shooting splits similar to last year. Just the free throw shooting much better last year, but 30% from three. KJ trying to go with power. Out to Goodwin with 5 seconds on the shot clock. Loses his footing, still puts it up. I think it was an air ball as Beast trying to over the backboard, and they're going to wave it off. Wave off Holyfield's putback attempt. Well, he gave it a good try. I think he's the one guy in the arena that can attempt any shot in the book. Although over their careers, Tsai Wen-Sen, we shouted out in the pregame, probably has a higher percentage on trick shots. Goodwin tangled up there for a second, trying to stay with McCallum as now Baisa on the runner. Not much touch there. Here in the second quarter, Ghosthawks held to 4 of 12 shooting as Goodwin gets the bucket. He's the leading scorer for the Braves now with 13 points. So on 6 of 8 from 2-point range. Offers up a deep chest pass, but McCallum intercepts and Holyfield tangles him up. I think the referees will be in their right to review this foul. Holyfield with his 3rd personal. There you see Goodwin with a hand in his face. Looks like it'll just be a common foul as Yankovic is in. Jimmy jabs, then takes the three. Yeah, shit, Zonglong drilling another three-pointer to close the gap to 5 points. So anyway, another up fake, puts it up. Or did he even put it up? Did take to the air and off the glass for 2 more. Baisa's turn, that's an overshoot. Mo goes down, but Yankovic with a clear, misses the scoop layup and puts it down on the putback. Braves lead nearing double digits. As mentioned, they won Game 1 big last year on April 24th, 91-79. Ghosthawks shoots the three on the handoff, got a good line, not the right range as sweet pass to Brooks. Seems like there's some fatigued bodies out there as the Braves elect to call timeout with 1:53 on the clock remaining in the first half.
Double fist. Go double fist one time.
Getting a look at Zonglong, frees Yankovic just for a second with that right jab. And then Taipei multiple times getting in the painted area and utilizing an up fake or a pump fake. Meanwhile, Yankovic stopped on that initial layup, but nobody blocked him out. Meanwhile, dangerous play. Thankfully, nobody got hurt as Tamon Brooks, the beneficiary of the effort by Baisa.
没有就不能打。进攻带直接打 motion， 我要你们所有人都要碰到球。motion everyone pass set free player， 所有人要跑起来，不是只有靠一个人这样单打。OK motion or continue， 来见 go go
More so in the first quarter, but Guma Weijia, one of the leading guys for the Ghosthawks, he's been very agile, able to drive by many of the Braves defenders trying to stop him. But doing most of his, in fact, doing all of his damage in the first quarter, 7 points and 3 assists. Otherwise, 2 fouls in the second. One of them in frustration. Haven't seen him yet as Goodwin, nothing but net on the corner 3. So much for everybody touching the ball. Braves break the Ghosthawks pressure and get up an easy shot. Ray from the left corner, halfway down and out. It's Ghosthawks. Now Ray, as Goodwin finds the rock. Wants to take his bud one-on-one and gets a foul. Encroaching his space, maybe touching up the elbows. Goodwin on the season led the league in scoring with an average of 25.8 points per game and by far led the league in free throw attempts. 242. And it is the playoff, so considering the records are counted differently, you can work on what was a 60% mark from the line. Tonight, 2 for 3. Here in the second quarter, Goodwin by himself, 13 points out of the Braves at 31. Last year in game one, the Ghosthawks actually jumped out to a 24-14 first quarter, but the Braves 77-54 the rest of the way as Ghosthawks from long two range. It's the Ghosthawks a counter. Haven't mentioned, but number 18, Kaibi, guarding Mbaye at the power forward position. Now switched on to Goodwin, but they slip it. And Mbaye probably could have had better finishing. Does draw the foul out of the Ghosthawks defense. It's going to be on Ray McCallum. Mbaye on the season, a 78% free throw shooter. As a rookie, Mbaye missed a big chunk of the season due to a foot injury he sustained in last year's opening day. Ended up only playing 10 games. And he really turned things up in the playoffs. If the Braves would have won the title, might have been one of the leading candidates for Finals MVP. This is a new season as the defensive Josh is going to make McCallum slow walk it up court. Couple possessions left in the first half as maybe not great spacing. Wang Liushan looking for Gabby, double teamed. So cutting Brooks, up fake, counter spin, tough take, and Mbaye with the board. Pass up it to Josh. Still 8 seconds left as Ghosthawks goes to the ground. Brooks comes away with it. Now Mo picks his pocket, lays it in. We'll see if it counts as 58-44 is on the scoreboard right now. Maybe it doesn't look pretty, but the Braves outplaying the Ghosthawks with a 37, if you could believe it, 37-point quarter. Well, the two squads will head to the locker rooms right now. A very down-looking Ghosthawks team will need to regroup. Excuse me, it was 35-18 as courtside we have
我们现在场面访问到的是徐总，徐总现在谈一下，
Roger.
今天在上半场得分非常的平均，可不可以讲一下今天怎么进攻上面策略？
没有，我本来就希望团队进攻嘛，所以我希望每个上去都有建树。第一节上去大家都想运球，所以我们打得很慢。后来我暂停特别要求，我希望每个人都能拿得到球。那目前是有做到。
下半场应该注意些。
防守，因为非斗士上半场还是我讲很快就进入到 double， 因为这个得分太高了。古毛怎么样去停下他的快攻，这是我们下半场要注重的地方。
谢谢徐，谢谢。我们休息一下，回来。
我有你会陪着我走，我永不退缩，我勇敢向前冲，就算失败也要停下了站，就做，忍受自我也要发光闪烁。 我
掌声送给富邦 Angels。好，再次提醒，中场游戏的参赛者赶快来找我们集合，以及我们神预测的得主有3位朋友可以获得由 Fubon 所提供的精美好礼，要赶快来哦，赶快来集合。好，再来都到了之后，我们就要来进行今天的中场游戏说明了。来，我们先来到我的右手边，都来我这一侧。好，我们确认一下，1、2、3、4、5、6、7位哦，8位。来，我们先往这一侧。好，帮我排个顺序哦，帮我排个顺序。你们是挑战要进攻的，我们来看看。哎，比尔你是防守的，请来这里。排一排，对。好，来，防守组准备，来到场上。比尔。富邦 Angel、卡洛琳以及我们的 Angels Mini 的妮塔，还有 Brian。场边有人提醒哦，参赛者不要被美色迷惑哈。对，我们有音乐24秒，就像平常过我们进攻24秒，大家都听一下啊，进攻24秒，你要逃避。比尔、还有 Brian、还有卡洛尼、还有妮塔的防守，他们会认真的防守，因为守下来的奖励是我们可以带走的，所以我们应援团队也要留下来哈，把奖励留下来。能不能带走我们勇士的好礼，就要靠你们自己喽。可以。
好，现在呢，中场我们台南补习班马上帮各位回顾上半场2队的精湛表现。来
，OK， 好，我们看到富邦呢，他知道。猎鹰的射手，超级射手立翔跟这个古毛，都是属于比较小个子。那富邦呢，应用到后卫的身材的优势，不断利用志杰啊、右维啊，不断的去找到很多的机会，透过战术路线作为一个后卫呢，建立了内线的打法。那我们在这边呢，也来介绍给各位，他们成功的应用了这种。后卫进入内线，一般我们看呢，都是大个子在做这个 low post 这个所谓的内线的攻击他是不是反过来做，也得到了很好的效果也得到很好的，也争取了很多的优势。我们看看还是怎么做的一开始呢，好，他们会找到了很多的 low post 机会，好，同时又进入内线 ，OK， 同时进入内线 ，OK。让之前呢190公分的去找到好的机会，建立了内线。一般我们看到是5号位或大个子来做内线，他们是反过来的，它是逆转的方式。好，同时呢，把非斗士拉到球边，非斗士他没有办法来协防，因为呢。杨科的外线在球边，他马上可以用这个球边的3的攻势。好，同时呢，4号位呢做一个后挡，把射手呢古德温打到这底枕。OK， 在同一个时间呢，这个自己有4个机会，一个人自己单打，第2个呢杨科，第3个呢底角的射手，第4个呢郑祥军攻击篮板接小球。得分的机会，
没错，所以最后呢，形成协防了以后，形成这个机会最大的人在这里 ，OK。那接着呢，我们看到猎鹰这边 ，OK， 如同我们赛前预测的错了，我的影片错了，
好，
不好意思好。
突位，
周哥，我的影片错了，所以就做突位，就打突位。
OK， 好，好，接下一个呢，富邦在这个战术的应用呢，还是比较灵活，还是比较灵活的他进入前半场 ，OK， 古德温拿球，他直接做了什么呢？他直接做了所谓的双针头的打法，2个针头在脚腿。好了，注意看，第一针头在这个位置，完了球给回去给这个古德温，让防守模糊防守的位置，同时呢建立一个好的挡拆。OK， 进入，好，把这个杨科维奇呢 创造出一个很宽松的三分球的进攻的机会，很成功的打法。好，我们再注意看，同时呢一个突破，形成什么？迷你型的2打1，迷你型的2打1在这里，是一个非常成功的一个双针头的打法。哎，
好 ，OK。所以呢，上半场勇士很针对性的攻击了杨科维奇，至于非斗士的这个 pick and pop， 以及呢针对身材优势的部分，形成了14分的优势。但是呢，猎鹰，我想他们也是有所准备啦，尤其是在上半场面对到 box and one 的时候，有一段乱流，但是后面也找到了一些方法。
没错，富邦勇士呢也运用了 box and one。针对了古毛，针对了这个对方的麦阿伦，这个猎鹰这边呢也很成功的破解了对方的 box and one， 直接拆除掉对方的一个防守上的思想跟思想。
OK， 那接下来我们就看下半场会有什么样的战况哦。接下来时间我们先进到广告。
战术，逼到底角战术。翻山越岭，加油！还有时间，还有。
4、3、2、1。
哇，差一点被我们大钟教练盖掉了。好，来，最后赶快，我们最后2组，赶快，我们也要来练习了。来，让我们给小朋友，好来，准备听音乐。
1、2 ，Ready
Go！ 加油！过我一个了，加油！加油
！5、4、3、
最后压哨
1。
过关！来，我们来中间领奖。来，我们场上留给选手来练球。来，我们8位选手一起来到场中。我们防守团队一起来拍照，好不好？卡洛琳、妮塔一起来拍照。卡洛琳跟妮塔一起来拍照，比尔、Brian 一起来拍照，辛苦你们了。来，参加奖有我们的积木行事历、我们的年历、积木组，还有获胜的朋友可以带走我们的勇士麻将组。来，左右靠近哦。好，来看这里哦。来看这边，看这边。来一张，看镜头。谢谢，也谢谢我们的防守团队 Brian、比尔、妮塔、卡洛琳，谢谢你们。好，再来我们要颁发的是神预测的幸运得主，有3位可以获得我们有 Tokyo 所提供的背腰松智能揉捏按摩垫。好，中间来一位，来我们来这边请比尔。好，那我来跟你拍。来，我们的摄影师也离开了，是不是？来，摄影师，我们还有神预测。来，我们跟大家一起合照一张，恭喜你！谢谢，恭喜你！来到勇士主场就有许多好礼可以带回家。
留在身上的不是捍卫，是留给地球的人情味。
速度会变，但善意不变。
富邦 Run for Green。
好，我们在场边要访问到的是科纳教练。Okay, Coach, are we gonna do the interview in Chinese or English?
I think we better speak to English.
Okay.
If you want to understand something, it's better.
Okay, only one question. Now it's 14 points game. So, how do you propose to do for the second half to control the pace back and win the game?
We can't turn the ball over that often, and we cannot give up those many offensive rebounds. So we got to get more structure into our offense, and defensively we got to be more disciplined. We're all over the place right now.
Thank you very much. Thank you. 科纳教练讲到的就是在进攻端呢，这个失误有点多，这一定要想办法降低。那再来在防守端的话，必须要注意全体的配合，那想办法再打得更有积极性、侵略性一点，才可以让这个对方的得分降低。这是为您访问到科纳教练。我们现在把时间交还给主播台。
Well, thanks to Aaron working hard on the sideline and the Thailand Bushiban, Coach Jack and Coach Sean manning the video board. There's the halftime statistics: points, field goal shooting, three-point shooting, rebounds, assists, and turnovers. The Braves doubling up the Ghosthawks in the rebounding department with 12 offensive rebounds too. Both teams with 9 turnovers, lots of scramble plays, lots of transition play that you would think might favor the home team just with the momentum and the crowd. And as the Bushiban coaches were explaining, the Braves actually playing things a little backwards, trying to take advantage of their larger guard size to attack underneath between Beast, Goodwin, and Jerry Chen. Time to go to break with the second half due up in 3 minutes.
轻松派就交给保障、创新、快速的富邦产险。
太古抢回来，千里龙头主动带，未来不等待0099主动孵化未来50，主动孵化未来50，台湾的未来我们就是要买，投资一定有风险，基金投资有赚有赔，申购前应详阅公开说明书。
无可取代的你。无可取代的你，海盐海洋碱性离子水。
够累，哥哥带你去吃 Fridays， 晚餐搭配 Friday， 就像派对，美食飘散着浓厚香味，红的松的漂亮的座位，除了排摊靠让我沉醉，美好的时光不该早睡 ，Don't worry about that， 今天就是 Friday， 美食的风格气氛正在堆叠，不用出国信息都变悠闲，朋友都到了，味道太香了 ，Friday 都能待在这里，那就太棒了 ，Fridays。
好热，好渴，好累。
水分流失，快喝 FIN 好菌补给饮，补水补好菌，好活力。FIN 好菌补给饮。
玩不够啊 ？More FIN, more play。
Yeah, that's crazy. That's probably like 2016, 2017, something like that. Shout out to my boy Archie, man. 2013 NBA draft class. He was drafted to the Suns, I believe. Or he was drafted somewhere else, and I think traded to the Suns or something. And then that was my 3rd year in the league. And yeah, I'll never forget that. I got traded to San Antonio, and then I remember we played each other on TNT. 9 o'clock game, man. It's a big time game, and crazy. We go way back, you know. Obviously, Archie's a little younger than me, but you know, drafted together same year, and still going. This is year 13 for us. So now he's a little younger. I'm older, but nah, he's been a great player coming out of high school and all about him. Went to Kentucky, and then been following his journey, and then never would have thought that that night we would be out here playing against each other in Taiwan in the playoffs. So nah, it's cool to see his growth and the development through the years of a small world. This basketball community is so small. Yeah, for sure. I mean, Archie, you know, having a great season. Fubon's a really good team, and you know, he's had a lot of success this year, and you know, he's found his way out here in Taiwan. So happy to see that, and yeah, it's crazy. Look at me, still trying to guard him to this day, but no, he's a great player, and looking forward to playing him in the playoffs. For sure. Oh no, I ain't. Look, you don't want to wake a dog up. I don't want to do no twerking. You know, I'm older now. I keep it. You know, I just let my game just fucking. But now we've been battling for 13 years now, and now I'm excited to start the playoffs against them for sure. Oh yeah.
Well, while the Ray McCallum time machine back to history was ongoing, there's a foul on the floor that is going to go to the review by the officials. Damon Brooks took a poke to the face by Mbaye. We're going to check if they're going to upgrade or not. Here you see Mo swiping Brooks's face before hitting the basketball. The referees are going to figure it's going to be a common foul. Maybe not what the Ghosthawks would want, considering Brooks is still doubled over. Well, on that time machine, in June of 2013, Archie Goodwin, selected by Oklahoma City, but traded to the Warriors and then to the Phoenix Suns, as that picture became him versus McCallum, who was eventually on the San Antonio Spurs via a trade. It's Baisa up close, who's fouled on the offensive rebound. Yankovic starting off the second half for the Braves, as Michael Holyfield had 3 personal fouls in the first half of action. Free throws are a problem for the Ghosthawks. They were 8 for 14 in the first half. Need a higher mark than that. Try to make a comeback on the road. 0 for 2. As the Braves head down on offense, we'll translate what Roger said in his interview right after the first half of play, interviewed by our colleague Aaron Young. As Tenyaway out to Yankovic, trying to find a pass to Goodwin in the right corner, wayward with it, as Yankovic diving for, keeping it inbounds. The Braves get another chance as Brooks took another shot. And it's going to be Mbaye who finishes things off with the deuce. Roger says wanted to see more team offense, a lot of dribbling and a slow Braves offensive pace. The pass denied to Amek, as finally he catches, facing the defensive Yankovic, and a stop. Tenyaway up court with the easy do. Fast break attack by the Braves puts them up to 62 points real quick. Defensively, Roger saying Bardos scoring the ball too easily, and then Gumal Weijiao was a good dribble penetrator. Yankovic getting the steal, 2 slow steps, and blowing the layup opportunity. Had some teammates in support as the Ghosthawks trying to get off the mat here in the third quarter. Brooks off the backboard and good. The and one perhaps will spark the Ghosthawks here in the second half. Good look, Yankovic, yep, saving it from hitting the sideline, and then poor Damon Brooks had the basketball bounce off of Fiz's face. Meanwhile, in transition, a good pass by Archie Goodwin. The natural lefty, Damon Brooks, connects on the free throw. He's got 7 points. Damon last season in the first round of the playoffs as the Braves beat the Trap. Josh, the elbow jumper, yes. You say Damon Brooks played in games 1, 3, and 4 as the Ghosthawks elected to have some rotation in last year's playoffs with 4 imports on the registered roster, 3 active. This season, 3 and 3 only. Amick up close is hacked. Yankovic didn't seem like he was all that interested in properly defending. See Josh Zokwe averaged 7 points on 46, 31, and 58 shooting splits. Yankovic picking up his 3rd personal. Things are getting dire for the Ghosthawks at the line. That makes 4 in a row to start the second half. I saw tasked with guarding Goodwin as he gets all the way there with the righty reverse. Gumal is fouled and will have to earn it from the line. Gumal Weijia last season to start the playoff series here at Hoping Gymnasium, only 3 points in the first 2 games. He's getting a look. Amick, that left-hand swipe, not enough to poke it free. Oh, a little shove by Tanyoue drew the foul. Again, it's Lighting in the first to sub in, perhaps trying to match Gumal Weijia with a little bit more speed. Finally, Gumal Weijia gets the roll. 8 points on his night. Gumal Weijia held to 2 of 11 shooting the basketball in the first 2 games. At least in 1 game so far, a better start as Mbaye in some trouble. All the way up to Goodwin from the right corner, sitting pretty. Ghosthawks full court press is not impressing the Braves as Damon Brooks butter with the 3. See Damon with 10 points on his night. The Ghosthawks down big here in the 3rd. Goodwin into the painted area, then misses the finger roll. Gumal pulling out Goodwin as Amick stepping up the screen. And a rescreen. Gumal fires away from 3 and cashes it. Little run by the Ghosthawks. Gumal Weijia was out there for only 14 minutes of the first half. A double Goodwin, ball loose, and Baisa has it. A 3-on-1 as Amick throws it down. And seems like a delay of game warning on the very exaggerated follow-through. And a look at the Braves breaking the press with the long pass. Not much to think about there as Guma Weijia in some tight space, showing off that 43% from three-point land. Trying another mid-range as it was close, and a foul on the rebound. That's definitely got to be tough to take for the Ghosthawks.
Double drag, double drag, double drag, double drag. Next play, next play, next play, next play.
You look, previously AMEC given the warning for the pull-up on the rim. It's okay to hang and for an extended period of time if safety is an issue. Well, the Braves make a change. Jack for Mbaye. Deep inbound. Goodwin has it. Sizing up Chen Boyan. Lets it take the deep three and pure. Making Archie Goodwin a 26-point scorer already. Jamal having made a three. Can't get two in a row as long rebound. He runs into it, and it's going to be a loose ball foul. I think it's Guma Weijia running into Zheng Xiangjun. The score 72-57. The Braves maintaining a big lead over their rival Ghosthawks.
来喽，准备要跟丹丹一起跳跳舞。哦，雅一。 来，这位同学跟着雅一起动一动，跳跳舞。别害羞。好，现在是阿勇，跟着阿勇一起。哎，小朋友非常可爱，很好。下一首，下一首，来看看妹妹可不可以跟上。来，跟着丹丹这位朋友。别害羞，别害羞，跟着丹丹简单的动一动，非常好。
Holy moly！
来，这位朋友跟着卡洛琳，先不要滑手机了。来，在场边席的朋友，跟着卡洛琳跳跳舞。别害羞，别害羞。
Holy moly！ Open Gangnam Style。Gangnam Style。
不要害羞嘛，跟着卡洛琳一起。 来哦，小妹妹，跟着 Brian 一起。来，庆庆，跟着 Brian 看谁要跟谁一起。小朋友，换你喽。
Right out of the timeout, Zhou Guiyu bottoms the corner three. If you enjoyed the pregame and a halftime analysis, well, the plus the YouTube channel has more for you on the Thailand Bushiban. Ball hitting the shot clock and missed by the Ghosthawks as their condition worsens here in game one. Here, look, Chen Boyan coming over and help but nobody rotating over to the open shooter. Well, one thing that is not a surprise is the Braves coming into form as Gumal Weijia spun on the ground, shoveling a pass off. Great effort. Key possession for the Ghosthawks as Brook hesitates. Now going to take Chen Xiangjun by himself, swallowed up. But the foul against the Braves. I would say pretty good defensive effort. It's going to be on Chen Xiangjun though. You could say the Braves, after Roger took over, became the #1 team. As you see, clean on the ball. It must have been Brooks on the way up getting hit. Also at Holyfield and helped to swallow up the action. Well, not only did the Braves have the league best 6-win and 1-loss record in that stretch from game 32 through game 48. #1 in points per game, #1 in field goal percentage, #1 in offensive rebounding, #2 in pace, #1 in offensive rating, and the best defensive team. More full court trap by the Ghosthawks as Lai Tian pops a pass, and Jack catches it in the middle. Now in the half court, Lai Tian with the teardrop. As the Braves approach a 20-point difference. A make from the elbow, has it knocked loose as Baisa elects to take the 3 and drains it. Baisa trying to find the 3-point stroke on the season. As up close, it's Archie Goodwin attacking the rack. Before I can even get off, Baisa this season a 26% 3-point shooter. With some space, back to Amick. Can't finish it as the ball bounces off of bounds, off of the Ghosthawks, they say. Baisa wants a coach's challenge. As our production tries to find the replay we want.
I trust you. Guys, come here. Come here, come here, come here.
It sounds like corner will oblige as you see Goodwin can dunk the ball with either hand. But first, the referees will have a discussion and they will change the possession. So it's up to the Braves if they want to challenge the out-of-bounds play. And Rogers in his stone-faced mood. McCallan flares pass to Baisa, then gets Brooks' screen. 2 seconds on the clock. The deep 3, yes! How about that for some 3-point fireworks? With time running down with Chen Xiangjun very close to blocking the shot. Braves are going to go to work with Goodwin seeing 2 defenders, picked up the dribble. Chen Xiangjun trying the elbow jumper and makes it. And Chen Xiangjun and Xie Zhonglong playing with some confidence, the 2 respective power forwards. Brooks wants Josh at the mid post. Don't say that very often. Can't get a clean pass off as Goodwin going up against 2 defenders, does draw the foul. Man, so tough to handle. 2 defenders were not enough to contain him. Here you see when he started that right-handed dribble, you just know who's going to take that shot. to catch his breath as the Ghosthawks 3 team fouls. Braves already in the penalty, though this third quarter still going the ways of the home team. You see Goodwin approaching 30 points on the night. 24-20 third quarter for the Braves. Three-point shooting was about average, or it was about even, I should say, but the Braves 24 two-pointers made to 44 attempts, 10 more than the Ghosthawks, 14 for 29. Tough to overcome as spread out way wide. Baisa gets past one tough take, misses the mark. Ninkovic hands off and then screens for Josh as he puts his head down low on the pass to Beast. It's going to be a turnover. Not a very well-spaced fast break attack, but this should send the Ghosthawks to the line. Lewis, Wanlushang, and Amick will return to the floor. If you can believe it, Wanlushang, having played 123 plus league regular season games, this is his playoff debut when he entered in the first half. Josh, very frustrated, will head to the bench, perhaps unhappy with the call. McAllen versus the Braves has pretty good splits besides, unfortunately, the squad going 0-3. 17 points, 5 assists, 1.7 steals on a 42, 48, and 86. 2, 3, and field goal, or free throw shooting splits, I should say. $17 points the difference as Goodwin probes baseline, takes the pull-up 3 and was fouled. Ghosthawks, and I'm sure the Ghosthawks contending there might have been a kick out. Now look, Ghosthawks contend it's a high 5. Third personal on Ghosthawks. More chances for Archie Goodwin. Goodwin, to speak of that 2013 draft, the second youngest player in that draft. He eventually amassed 165 NBA games played. His last game against the Arc in the regular season in the Braves schedule, 23 points. 8 of 13 from the field, 5 of 9 from the line though, so perhaps he's been working on that. And it's a 20-point game. Quick pass out by Amy as McAllen can't knock it down. They get a second chance. Little Lou from straight away. There's a three-point shooting as Goodwin gathers his balance. Wants to take Wanlushang one-on-one. And does it again. That man is on a mission. just driving kick offense as Goodwin gambles, leaving a man free and out of bounds as oh no, Xie Zonglong might have had a foot underneath him in pain with that right ankle.
What happened? Gabby.
More personal on Zheng Xiangjun. Don't really want to watch this replay. Yeah, it's an ankle turn by Yankovic contesting. Now, if it's landing area, which it very much could be, that could be an upgrade to an unsportsmanlike foul, though if they rule that the shooter is momentum jumping into a space, could be just a common foul. Unfortunately, the referees and now you, the audience, will get to see it again. Xie Zonglong turning his ankle after the shot.
投篮的区域确定好来，2分3分看好来，2分3分看好来。对啊。先罚2罚，先罚2，然后再罚这个。先吹了一个犯规嘛。对，他下面先吹了，先吹了一个犯规，所以有明确的投篮位置可以参考嘛。3分球，自投。最下面的犯规嘛，对不对？我在抢篮板的犯规，现在触犯是这样。对啊，一个批评哦，这个要给他上去啊。等一下哦，但是这个是回追的只有2罚哦，没有球权的就只有2罚，然后这1罚就是站位，对啊，这个球是追加的，所以说没有加控球权啦。对，这2先罚，对啊，然后他换上来的人罚 ，OK。
IRS 检视后，我们看到霍利菲是出脚的动作，所以说判罚2罚 U foul。
霍利菲违反运动精神犯规，台钢猎鹰队罚球2次，外加边线。
To teach you a Mandarin phrase, that was a ko'u by the referee. It was Yankovic who had the unsportsmanlike foul, the landing area foul.
投篮啊，先罚3颗。投篮的3分球投篮，先罚3颗。然后后面篮下有一个犯规嘛。
The referees trying to sort it out.
好，篮下是没有控球权哦，就直接站位。去到底罚几球？罚5球。5 free throw，5 free throw。但是没有控球权。
So who shoots first?
先罚。
The sub shoots first. So that's Gabby. Gabby, you shoot 3. Who got fouled afterwards? Dos, no?
你刚刚说你有Leo。
Seriously. Gabby 3, Dos 2. Gabby 3, Dos 2 free throws.
I think corner trying to make sure the team has every edge with these 5 free throws coming up. Confirming the substitute, Gabby will be taking the 3 free throws as the shooting foul, and we'll double check on who, and we'll see who will be taking the 2 free throws. I'm also told that there was a loose ball foul by Zheng Xiangjun as well. Perhaps the only way Roger stays so cool is because his squad has a 20-point lead.
经检视后，盖比替补谢宗龙先罚3球，然后由飞斗士罚2球，恢复比赛。
All right, I think things are settled.
After review, it's not in the moment. So after review, back in the game. After review, back in the game.
On the season, Gaibi only played 11 regular season games, was held out quite a stretch with knee issues. The Ghosthawks electing to bring Ali Daniel onto their registry roster. Give Gabby the time to heal. Makes the correction on free throw number 2. Hopefully Beast and the rest of the players on the floor haven't got too cold. Gabby on the season at 10 for 11 from the line. Now Ame will shoot his 2. Last season, Gabby played 18 games, averaged 15 minutes, just like he averaged this season. But last year, he would be able to average 1.1 blocks in the short time out on the floor. This year, that number down to 0.36. Perhaps injury related, as Beast getting a screen from Holyfield. Loose with a dribble though, as the defense vacates. A quick pass to Mo, was ready and puts it through. Off target, as we are down to 1 minute left here in the third. Goodwin drops the crossover as he maneuvers around Gabby over to Holyfield, who puts it up and is fouled. Ghosthawks have got to come up with a way to stop Goodwin. As you see little Beast magic. Might not take the shot himself, but his jump pass is perhaps the best we've seen in Taiwan basketball. 3 dimes for number 12. Still working off some discomfort in the wrist. Had a real bad fall in Game 7 of the Plus League Finals, trying to chase down Justin. The Pilots mounting a comeback. Holyfield working on a 7.9 rebound night. 4 of those coming on the offensive end. That leads the game. Callan can't turn the corner, but now Gabby lost the dribble. Little sideline to middle attack, foiled by the former Brave Ghosthawks. Goodwin with the little scoop up close. Braves approaching the century mark here in the third quarter. In and out as the official needs some help. Well, in this stretch to finish the season, as the 2 officials still engage in conversation. It'll be Braves basketball. Ghosthawks looks like they're going to challenge Parley. Give their guys a breather, maybe focus in on this last possession. Out of the last 9 games of the season for the Ghosthawks, 6 of them they allowed north of 100 points. Their 2 victories, they allowed 87 to the Braves, or to the Arc, excuse me, on March 28th, and 88 to the Arc on Mother's Day, May 10th. Their 2 victories, they allowed 93 points to the Pilots, but again, a tournament for basketball to the Braves. Ghosthawks gave up 33 points in the 4th quarter against the Pilots, which resulted in the Pilots having a perfect 12-win and 0-loss home record, as that was the Saturday game. The Pilots would take care of business against the Arc in maybe not as enthralling of a Sunday game, but a comeback nonetheless. Time running down is that Jeff Wu, and Mo was stuffed. Will they get a decent look? And this time, the Braves put up 37 in the frame. The fourth quarter coming up, the Braves in sure-handed control of this ball game, looking to go 1-0 on the series against the Ghosthawks.
跟着我们 Spencer 俊佑还有我们的廷恩一起向前指，来2位小朋友一起向前指，看镜头非常可爱，来看前方哦，跳舞也可以。来2位向前指，别害羞，对，一起向前指，跟着 Spencer 跟着廷恩一起向前指，就是你们。 来了，妹妹、爸爸一起向前指。来了2位，换你们喽，整理一下，对，向前指，自信的笑容，非常好。来了2位小朋友，别害羞，向前指一下，露出帅气的笑容。换你们喽，非常好。 来，庆转过来，一起跟着廷恩 Spencer 向前指。来了2位朋友，看一下镜头，向前指，非常好，自信的笑容。在楼上的朋友，喝着饮料的朋友，换你喽，向前指。 就是你一起来加入我们勇士的行列，场边的朋友，非常好，已经准备好了，我们摄影机找到你，谢谢大家，就是你，一起继续来为我们勇士加油。
We mentioned him before, the Taipei Pilots fell to South China Athletic in Basketball Championship League Asia East action, but by my math, they should be good to head into the elimination round starting on Saturday night. Ghosthawks start off in a 2-3 zone, get the stop as Ghosthawks rolls it out from the elbow, and a fight for the rebound will stay with red. One thing that could play a factor, the Braves, they haven't played since May 9th, but I was thinking it could have been an issue that they might be rusty. That might have only lasted 1 quarter. 7 seconds on the shot clock as McAllen pounding the rock over to Gumao. Somehow slips free and look out. Holyfield end up knocked over, and it's going to be a foul against the Ghosthawks. Game probably feeling some of the push, delivers a blow himself. Interestingly enough, the last time Taipei Helping Gymnasium was a Braves home arena was March 15th. The Braves blowout win against the Ghosthawks. Be the last head coached by Aaron. Braves win 114-89. On the run, Chen drops it in. Kaibi leaving it short as Chen, previously one of the youngest players to record a triple-double in Plus League history. Certainly set by Owen Chen Jiangshuang of the Pilots. The Pilots last away from home game in Hsinchu Municipal Gymnasium. Just a one-on-one for McAllen. Kicks it out to Gabby from the other wing. Off target again. I don't want to give away any moment on the floor in the playoffs, and especially in the short series. As, Josh lofts it up. About Ray shooting between the two defenders as Ghosthawks getting cold from the outside, aiming the leaning bank shot. Shows them how it's done. The Ghosthawks have struggled here at Taipei Hoping Gymnasium in 2 seasons, with only 3 wins and 7 losses, a net scoring of minus 5.5 per game, as Josh from the mid-range is wet. Last year in the regular season, actually not bad. 2 wins, 2 losses, but 0-2 in the playoffs. This year, they started with a win. DeMar Brooks, the lone import, scoring 36 for the blowout win for the Ghosthawks as Gabby cuts behind the defense, lays it in. But then the Braves rattle off 3 straight victories here. Anyway, taking a bump and putting it through. He's got 10 points and 8 assists in his first Plus League playoff start. Rejected by Holyfield. Gabby giving it another try, still doesn't have the stroke. How about McCallan with some daylight and a foul on the rebound? Maybe A makes 5th personal as he mouths off at the referee and is chased off with a technical. Now things kind of getting dicey. The Ghosthawks big finally reaches the bench area. He heads off with 22 points and 7 rebounds. One thing that has to be frustrating is battling with Holyfield, but maybe a little unlucky from his perspective to be called, whereas the Braves might have had some loose ball situations. Doesn't matter, with 8 minutes left, he's a graduate of this game with 6 personal fouls. Bad pass as Fubon has Ethan on his right. Won't challenge Holyfield as Fubon Weijia downs it from the left corner. Braves call timeout. Sometimes it'll happen with Roger. Any little bit of momentum for the other team, he's going to take that timeout. We'll go to break with game 1 underway here in the 4th quarter. Braves versus Ghosthawks.
暂停时间到。
The respective playoff mottos. Taipei Fubon Braves going with Beast Mode A nod to Lin Zijie's imminent retirement at the end of the season. Also a nod to American football player Marshawn Lynch from his Oakland days. Made famous by a playoff run with the Seattle Seahawks, where beast mode, beast quake in a particular downfield run was coined. Meanwhile, the Ghosthawks trying to figure out their defensive assignments as Mbaye has Umal, but Gabby jumps the pass and will show off the hops with a two-handed slam. Ghosthawks with the slogan, "We run this," with a graphic nod to chest as the Braves turn it over in transition. And a look at Gabby shooting the would-be passing lane. The 28-year-old from Nigeria into London Technical University. Gallant dancing on Holyfield, popping up a layup, and it does not go down as Goodwin is fouled on the rebound. Ghosthawks get it back as Gabby skies up and stuffs it with two hands. Braves loose with it again, cough it up, and a timeout coming. This unit has been awful with ball security. This is now their fourth straight turnover. Ghosthawks trying to get some offense going, but they cough it up. Goodwin, one man to beat, and with a one-handed tomahawk. 40-piece for Archie Goodwin in his Plus League playoff debut. Gabby got him going the wrong way. Down low to Brooks. Look out. Held by Mbaye. You know, in their season head-to-head, things play out just similar to last season as well. The Ghosthawks won the first 3 of 4 matchups against the Braves, and the latter rounded off 4 straight victories. This year, they actually alternated wins-loss until the Braves took 3 in a row. -19-point game with 6 minutes and 22 seconds on the clock. Long rebound, and Braves electing to slow it up. It's Chen showing off a move, getting the lefty lane to go. Offensive foul after a nice lay-in. Let's get another look. Brooks stayed down on the shot fake, but was duped by a well-orchestrated spin move. Up close, Brooks, tough finish. That's what he's known for here in the Plus League. And a three-pointer by Archie Goodwin. if you include the playoffs and the finals, ties Michael Singletary with a 43-piece on June 27th against the Lioneers. You know, look, in transition, I wonder if Archie Goodwin wanted to give a shout out to his brave teammate Michael Singletary by tying the record first. Meanwhile, Ethan at the line, candidate for most improved player from last season to this season, averaging 6 points, 33% from three-point land as offensive board for the Ghosthawks. Gabby, clutching pass, wait. Standing out of bounds was his teammate as the Ghosthawks with a interesting defensive call, kind of resembling a substitution cross of the hands. Players guarding two, and a deep pass. Chen wide open. There's the aforementioned Michael Singletary. He likes that. The two of them paired up so well in the season 2 finals against the Lioneers. Deflected pass. Braves kind of in a shell zone defense. Brooks cleans up the leftovers. There'll be free throws coming up for Goodwin to perhaps surpass the Plus League playoff scoring record. Now look at Chen Xiangjun. On the game, a perfect 6 for 6 from the floor. Looks like the Ghosthawks were reaching into their reserves. Backup point guard number 2, Zhang Zihao, is in. We haven't seen Chen Fan in a while. And 12 points for the Braves with 4 minutes left. Wrap foul by Chen Xiangjun. Not too slight there. One interesting note. You see that right arm hook. Too obvious. Chen Xiangjun, good effort. Will also graduate, but his graduation probably a little bit sweeter with the team with a big lead. 4 of the times these two teams played each other, the Braves had a new import or a new import combination. Might have been a little bit trickier for the Ghosthawks to scout against, as they just dribble out 14 seconds. Of the 6 imports that are part of this matchup, sans anything very strange going on and a team electing to make a change registration-wise, they've only played each other one time on April 18th. That was a game in Tainan.
0 hanging heads, no pressure, nothing. If we have this switch, we stick to our rules. All right? So we have switch, demand rolls, 2-man side, look inside, not there, get it back, 1-on-1, or it goes. But with 2 or 3, not with 4. Right?
Well, we gave a lot of love to Chen Xiangjun. How about Mbaye? During the regular season, averaged 17 points per game against the Ghosthawks on a personal high 2-point and 3-point shooting splits. on the night. Mbaye, a modest 11 points and 7 rebounds. You believe it. Looking at the Braves box score, Chen is a plus 32. Second place is Goodwin at plus 19. That's already an impressive mark. If we're looking at records, the greatest margin in Plus League playoff history actually occurred in the very first Plus League playoff game between the Pilots and Dreamers back in 2021. Holyfield already in deep positioning. Be a little unlucky as Brooks anticipated the spin.
If I do, that's offensive foul. Yeah, so why can't I get it both ways? He's turning, he got to turn with his body. He can't turn up by himself. I'm going to hit someone just like that.
Holyfield makes himself a double-double on the stat line. Brooks wants the ball as the Ghosthawks get a guard-to-guard screen as Holyfield catching it out in the air. Goodwin still out there. The contested three almost as Holyfield bringing down the hammer with a two-handed putback. Just not the night for the Ghosthawks as dangerous pass by Goodwin ends up in and out of bounds. Looks like now he'll head off. Goodwin with a Plus League record 45 points in a playoff game. You're gonna look at Holyfield reaching all the way out wide for that rebound. His younger brother TJ also playing here in Taiwan, but in a different league. Definitely a thing or two to learn from big brother. Braves introduce Spencer Lin wearing the headband. Unfortunately, did not get his first touch of the basketball. Off of a Ghosthawk and out of bounds. That's Leitingen at work. More emptying of the bench as the duo of number 15, Liu Chen from Blue Mountain College and Tsinghua University's own Jerry Liu. Meanwhile, Braves rookie Jonathan Inchek-Wube out of Huey Keda will come in. We're at 2 minutes left in the ball game. The biggest margin as a putback by the Braves once again continues to add on. The biggest margin last year was in the playoffs was 20 points in Game 4 between the Braves and Ghosthawks as Zhang Zihao opened 4-3, and that's kind of how the night's been. And again, another close miss. Brutal bad luck by the Ghosthawks. Yankovic will get a little bit more run as Holyfield is probably gassed from that monstrous dunk. He blitz the ball screen as Yankovic just hanging on to it. Damon's night appears to be over. Yankovic only attempting 5 shot attempts on the night. This is his first time at the line. Still credit to him for being plus 16 in his time on the floor. And one for Lewis as he takes the lefty layup. That's a strong hand. So looking ahead to game 2, and I believe Saturday at 5 p.m. May 23rd, the Braves will host right here at Taipei Hoping Gymnasium. One thing about the biggest blowout in Plus League playoff history, the Pilots end up with a miracle comeback victory in game 2. My personal favorites, just as a broadcaster for the drama. Spencer, tough take from long 2-point range as Incheck Wube was tied up and will be called for traveling. Under a minute until the Ghosthawks nightmare of a playoff game is over. Jerry from way long range bricks it. Try everything. Jeff Wu with a fadeaway. Only a couple possessions left. The Braves historically actually been very good in game 1s in the first round, where they are, by my count, now 3-0. It's the finals that the math kind of works out differently. 119-92 is your final, with us witnessing a record performance by Archie Goodwin, 45 points to lead the squad and set a new Plus League playoff record. Just in terms of playoffs, it was previously held by Jaron Young in Game 5 of Dreamers versus Pilots. The Braves also tied their highest playoff score at 119, which they set against the Dreamers in 2022. A lot of smiles and perhaps even a lot of relief for all those days with pretty intense practices for the Braves. It's Chen who's getting the on-court interview with Aaron.
先来谈一下今天6投6中13分，2次的灌篮，2记的火锅，今天怎么打得如此积极？
因为其实算是季后赛的第一战啊，因为其实教练他们都有说，就是第一战最不好打，那当然就是必须把第一战拿下来，这样展示我们的企图心啊。
今天你做了很多高难度的动作，包括 step back 横移，还有大转身，然后用左手。谈一下今天信心怎么样培养，还是你已经准备好了，要准备来冲击冠军？
就其实训练的时候都会模拟一些状况，那当然就刚好场上有机会做，那就是展现出来这样。
那除了你今天很好的表现之外，你的队友古德温也攻下了45分。谈一下今天你们团队的配合，怎么样来帮助他得到这么多分数？
我觉得就是阿奇算是就是非常就是有侵略性的进攻手嘛，那当然我们就是为他创造一些更好的得分空间嘛，然后他吸引防守者的时候，我们也队友更多的空档可以去进攻这样。
是我们知道系列战的第一场比赛非常的重要，那当然拿下来之后信心应该就很够了。对现场这些在这边看球支持你的球迷说几句话。
因为今天是算平日嘛，那当然非常感谢，就是平日还来帮我们加油。那当然我们礼拜六再一起来帮我们加油，这样。
好，掌声给曾祥军，谢谢。
先别急着离开哦，待会祥军还会送出签名球，只要你还留在现场，就有机会亲自接到由他抛送出去的签名小篮球。好，我们机票成员稍待片刻，待会会邀请你来跟祥军合照，并且可以获得签名球。那现场的朋友也有机会来接到祥军要来送给现场的朋友签名球。来，我们第一位机票朋友，来看镜头。来，先看我们官方哦。好，然后看您的手机，看手机。好，谢谢。来，下一位朋友。来看手机。好，谢谢你，恭喜你。好，看相机。来，谢谢。来，还有一位朋友。来，先看手机，看相机，来相机看一下。现场的朋友，今晚的 MVP 是谁？祥军最后2颗。最后1颗，全场再次掌声送给曾祥军。来，富邦 Angels 来集合，富邦 Angels 来到场中集合，数到3，1、2、3、4、5、6、7，数到7。
A final few words from Taipei Hoping Gymnasium, where the Braves are victorious in Game 1 of the series. $119-92 is your final score for the Braves, blasting the Ghosthawks in a rematch of last year's first round. The Braves won that one 3-1. We'll get off to a good start here. They shoot the basketball much better. They had the urgency to rebound much better. Of course, it helps that they had a better percentage than the Ghosthawks. It might have been a high turnover game, but based on the pace, maybe that's something that Roger will have to grit his teeth. The Ghosthawks forced into a negative assist-to-turnover ratio. The Braves, in the end, 56-36 in points in the paints. In the postgame, Chen said the coaching staff getting them ready, saying that Game 1 would be hard. He's working on those moves in practice, just got to show them off on the court. And as for teammate Archie Goodwin, such a talented player that the rest of the guys will be free, so take care of their opportunities. The next game of the series, as mentioned before, May 23rd, a Saturday night at 5 p.m. Game 2 will tip off here from Taipei Hoping Gymnasium. We'll see if the Braves can grab the commanding 2-0 lead or if the Ghosthawks can even things up. And the series moves to Tainan on Tuesday night, May 26. The Ghosthawks playing at National Tsinghua University after last year's playoff run concluded at Kaohsiung Fengshan Stadium. On behalf of Julian and Cai Jingjing, I'm Ryan Chen. Thank you for watching, and we'll see you in the next one.